in our Polynesian and Hawaiian traditions, as well as in the ancient temples of India, what they call Na'ako stone tablets. The stone tablets speaks of a land and a civilization called Mu, spelled M-U. The tablets say that this land of Mu was the motherland of man, and Mu is said to have been from Fiji to Easter Island, extending north beyond the Hawaiian Islands. Our tradition says that this land of Mu rose 3 times and then sank through volcanic action, and what's left is Fiji, Easter Island, Tahiti, and these islands. Today, we have a fish that we call the Mu, and if you have seen the fish called the Mu, or if you ever see the fish called the Mu, look into the mouth of the Mu. The teeth that is in the Mu will resemble human molars. The Mu is a symbol for us of the ancestors that went down with its destruction. We also have an ancient chant of Molokai that speaks of the first Polynesians that arrived here. And when they arrive here, there is a race of people living here that refer to these islands and themselves as Mu. Mu is your native Hawaiian. Now, there is a chant of Molokai that speaks of a kahuna by the name of Pa'ao. Pa'ao is from Tahiti, and the people of Hawaii knows he's from Tahiti because of his physical structure. He's much bigger than they are. He also wears white, and white in our culture is a sacred color. Very few people qualify to wear white, for white is the color of Akua, or your higher self. The chant says that Pa'ao is here in the Hawaiian Islands, traveling from island to island, gathering information about each of the islands, information such as the most fertile soils on the island, type of crops that are grown in these soils, source of fresh water, best fishing grounds, type of fishes that are caught, safe harbors. When Pa'ao has gathered up all this information about each of the islands, according to this chant, he disappears for several months. It is the island of Lanai, which is south of us, that wakes up one morning and looking south on the horizon, they see the horizon red. It is Pa'ao returning to Hawaii, this time with an army from Tahiti. And they also know that Pa'ao is from Tahiti because he has 2 bodyguards with him, which indicate that he's from a warrior society. The Hawaiians, they were not a religious agricultural society. They were a spiritual agricultural society. They did not worship the so-called deities that the Hawaiians speak of today. This is all brought in by Pa'ao and the Tahitians. Say 1 AD to 1000 AD, and this period I'll be referring to it as Ohana. Ohana translates to mean immediate family, immediate family. First set of parents, there, children's children's children, and so on down. Within the Ohana, we have the Ohana Laha, or the extended family, or brothers and sisters to the first set of parents, their children's children's children, and so on down. And this is your true Hawaiian culture, and this is what the island of Molokai is all about. Now today, the Pacific Archaeological Society is saying that they're able to trace the Polynesians clear back to the area of Malaysia. They're saying that the Polynesians were driven out from this area by the warlike tribes of the area around 400 BC, began to explore, discover, and settle the Pacific Ocean, starting with the Southeast Asian islands, and then Micronesia, Melanesia, Polynesia. They begin to invade the islands of Lanai, Maui, and Hawaii, and the native Hawaiians on these islands, in fleeing their island, heading for the island of Kauai in safety, stops here, warns the Ohana, or the people of Molokai, as to what's happening on their island. The people of Molokai congregate on our southern coastline and wait for the Tahitians. When the Tahitian war canoes appear on the ocean approaching the island of Molokai, when these canoes are said to be close enough, the people of Molokai then begin to chant. As the canoes get closer, the chanting gets louder. When the Tahitians themselves are said to be close enough, they stand up in their canoes, they throw their spears, but all the spears fall short. When they beach the canoes, they jump out, they attack the people of Molokai, and what they find, according to the chant, is an invisible wall between them and the people of Molokai. They find themselves choking, gasping for air. They find themselves literally being picked up and flung back into the ocean. They become afraid of the island and the people of Molokai, climb back into their canoes, and continue on for the islands of Oahu and Kauai. Now the Tahitians gave this island a nickname, and this is the only island that had a nickname during that period. They nicknamed Molokai Pule O'o. Pule is a prayer or to pray. O'o is the maturing or ripening of a fruit. So Puli'o'o translates to mean ripening prayers or powerful prayers. Having conquered all the other islands so quickly and so easily, they jokingly nicknamed the native Hawaiian Manahune Hawaiian. Ali'i is the king, the queen, the monarchy, or the warrior society. And this is what all the other islands are about. There's more information about this period and the fact that America is a strong nation. It is your warrior society. But this is not Hawaiian. This is Tahitian. For the Tahitians invade Hawaii around 1250 AD, conquer all the islands except for this island. They were frightened off by the people and what we call kahunas today.
I was born in a place called the 11th heaven. And at the 11th heaven is where the ancestors had gone to retrieve the bowls of knowledge. And that's where I was born. A place called Pukalehua, the doorway to heaven. Also, the ancestors talked about who I am. And that where we come from is a place called Makuahau Papa Nui. And Makuahau Papa Nui is what some people in Africa know as Sirius. And therefore we are considered to be the temple builders, and we are in the process. Earlier we were speaking, we have temples for certain gods, goddesses, etc. And then I'm in the process of rebuilding or building a place for fertility, peace, harmony, good health, etc. And this is to take place soon. And when this is created, as this ancestor had once told me, you have to live. The question always comes up, who are you? Who are you? When you discover who you are, the process begins.